warehouse at Dean is so vast that not every sales guy can know exactly what's on the shelf at any one time because they're always coming in and out. Products moving in, products going out. There's so many cool models. Another reason why we go down there is to get a hands-on experience, to see all these different models at that time. Just on our last recent trip, we had the opportunity to pick up some handmade stuff that is called the Mahogany Worn series. And I was so stunned by seeing these guitars in person. I couldn't describe it in a picture, you know, when you get to see it in the catalog, but when you get to see it hanging right there on the wall. I was really impressed that we just decided to take them all.
What kind of products do we find? Well, there's always a vast array of products that we always grab when we're down there. But this most recent trip, I have to say, there were some really interesting things that even I've never seen Dean do before. So this particular guitar is part of the new Worn series, and it's not necessarily a relic per se, but it has slight wear patterns where wear might occur after years of playing. There's a wear pattern where the arm would go, and right around the volume knob you could see like years of grabbing this volume knob would just lend to a little bit of wear there. So you can see that they really hit the nail on the head with these. The quality of the new Worn series is that of any $3,000, $4,000 Dean that you're used to, but at a price point under $1,500 street price is to me is unbelievable. So I definitely have to pick one of these up for myself. So I have to say that the Worn series of guitars this trip was probably one of the coolest scores we found.
We've been selling Dean guitars since 1999, and they've had so many different models and so many exclusive models that we had to go down there and visit just to get a better hands-on feeling on what was available so that we could better represent the Dean guitar line.
What can we expect from the Music Farm and Dean? I would say exclusive is probably the word that sums it up, or exclusivity. With the relationship we have with Dean now, it lends to, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but it does lend to a little bit of special treatment, and we're honored that we get that. But I think exclusivity will be what you can expect from the Music Farm and Dean in the future. And by that I mean small runs, exclusive runs that we design off of the forum, talking to the players, talking to you really, and finding out what you want, and then we will take that, put it in design, put it in production, and offer it to you exclusively through us. So I think that's what we can expect from us in the future.
What can you expect from Dean Guitars and the Music Farm in the future? Let me tell you, we've got so many exclusive things coming up with Dean Guitars, whether it's a handmade right there in Tampa in their custom shop facility, or an import with a certain graphic on it, a certain tone wood, a certain pickup configuration, a certain neck feel. We've got a lot of things happening.
How does a Dean guitar play from the factory? Phenomenal to start, and the reasoning behind that is Dean has 6 setup guys that all they do all day is sit and set up guitars. What a cool job, really. But when you tie it into a business of selling guitars, it almost becomes a must. Not every dealer around the country has the know-how or the people to have guys on staff every day doing that. Well, Dean has kind of made up for that fact by putting them on their staff, putting them on their payroll. So this relates to import Deans, handmade Deans, every Dean. So a $199 electric guitar from Dean Guitars, is set up the same way that a $2,000 guitar is.
Hey, I'm Brian Robinson, president of the Music Farm, and you're watching Farm TV, now in HD.